Okay, so you saw him talk about Magdala on the shore there. This is actually, we'll have to put up with this guy here for a minute, but this is a fascinating story. I mentioned to you that the Catholic Church owns vast properties in the Holy Land, and many of them they're just sitting on. They're not developing into anything or so forth, but it takes a lot of money to excavate and or even to build. So some years ago, I think the guy in the video tells us the actual date, but it was fairly recently, I think maybe in the 60s, the Catholic Church wanted to build a retreat center on the property that they own right next to the conjunction where the Via Maris and the Nazareth Road come together under Mount Arbel. They had no idea what they owned. They just owned property there. It used to be a great place for a retreat center / hotel kind of thing. And so they started digging. Well, there's the law in Israel is if you hit something ancient when you're digging, your project is done. And that's exactly what they did. They hit what was obviously an ancient ruin, had no idea what it was. But as they opened up, they found that it was an industrial fisherman's site. Putting two and two together, they found that this and some of the stuff they found in it identified this as the city of what we call Magdala. The Jews call it Migdal. And here's a biblical reference. We don't have a biblical reference of Jesus being there, but it says in Luke 8:1, after this, Jesus traveled from one town to another and village to another, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom of God, and the 12 were with him, and also some women who had been cured of evil spirits and diseases. Mary Magdalene from Magdala, Mary Magdalene, from whom the 7 demons had come out, Joanna, the wife of Chuza, the manager of Herod's household, Susanna, and many others. These many women were helping to support him. So this village, Migdal, is the village from which Mary Magdalene came. And Jesus going around in the main cities of the day, preaching in the synagogues, it's almost certain, we don't have a Bible reference, but it's almost certain that he would have taught in the synagogue at Magdala. What's so exciting about that is this is one of the few places that we have the 1st century synagogue, the actual floor that Jesus would have stood on. So that I'm going to show you a video because it's better than what I can tell you. But this is the inside of the synagogue. They're building this wooden superstructure over the top. A lot of construction has happened there since we were there last. This is the mosaic floor that they uncovered. That's a 1st century floor. That the synagogue would have been all mosaics. And we're going to let this next guy, who will do a better job than I will, tell you the story. Let's see now.